Okay, so I wanted to go to the outside with you real fast. A couple specs on this thing. This thing is 11 feet tall. You have to remember that. Going under overpasses and that kind of thing. We've already had to turn around once or twice because a bridge was 10'6" and we were 11 feet tall. So remember that. It's also 24 feet long, or at least it's a model 24J, but it's actually 25.5 feet long. So remember that. And it gets a little longer if you've got bikes on the back. But generally speaking, we can park this in a long parking spot at most stores. You cannot take it through drive-throughs, unfortunately. And when we're parking at Walmart or something like that, usually we'll just take 2 spaces front and back, just so you know. It's also 7 feet 7 inches wide when everything is pulled in tight. As far as driving it, you just have to be sure that you take it slow. It's not a car. You don't want to race it. Mostly it depends on going in and out of driveways or transitions, because the whole thing is on a chassis, and as the tires are at different levels on different uneven surfaces, the whole thing twists and camber and turning and so forth. So you just have to take it slow in and out of driveways and over uneven surfaces. When you're on the freeway, it'll go 70, 75 miles an hour pretty good. At 80, you start to feel some shimmies, not very good, so I'd keep it 75 or less. As far as tolls go, there are tolls all over the nation, and there was the Easy Pass in a lot of parts of the nation. There's the Sun Pass down in Florida. There's the toll roads where we live. So I've got it set up on the toll roads, but any other places that you take it through tolls, you should probably try and pay cash. Otherwise, a lot of places say, hey, we don't take cash, we'll just bill you. If they do, I'll let you know. As far as some of the outside compartments, I just want to show you what we've got. Down here in the first compartment, we've got multiple chairs, we've got a hammock, we've got some games, and we've got a big outdoor carpet, okay? This, by the way, is the heater vents. This is the instant hot water. That is great, tankless. This is the Cummins LP generator that powers us when we're off power. This is where we're keeping the sewer connection hose and a little slinky. In here, I don't want to open that up because I've got the doors up, but in there's a toolbox and a bunch of storage for under the bed that is also accessible from inside. That is the vent for the water, and we talked about that. This ladder up the back, there's a 225-pound capacity on that, so be careful. It's just held on with the screws. I think I'm too heavy for it, so I have to be super careful going up and down that, but there should be no reason to get up on the roof unless you're cleaning the solar panels. This little bike rack is borrowed, but I'm going to buy one just like it, so we'll have that. And then this, as you remember, is our connection for our sewer lines, for our water, our power, and also our TV cable, which I will explain in a different video. This is the black waste tank flush. We talked about that, washing out the black tank. There's another storage here on the outside that is just kind of chest high when I put a bunch of stuff, but there's a brush in there. There's car wash in there. There's a sponge. There's electrical cable, electrical outlet, an extension cord, I should say. That's good. By the way, this whole thing runs off an extension cord if you use the attachment, an adapter that goes on here. And by the way, that's this yellow one down here. That will, at a simple electrical outlet from a church or a garage or somewhere, will power the whole coach. Okay. There's also some bug remover and gloves for handling the sewer, a tank hose, and a freshwater hose. So it's all there. This portion here does not open up. That's for a bunch of electrical. Underneath the slide is some stuff I get to very seldomly, but there's the bug remover windshield washer fluid that I use. Helps get the bugs off. And then there's the blue DEF, the diesel exhaust fluid that we need. As you run a lot of diesel through this coach, it will ask for more blue DEF, and that's what we use. I buy it at Walmart. It's pretty cheap. Buy the bug remover at Walmart too. It's available all the time, and so that's easy. I'll show you where that goes. And then this is the propane tank. I don't know how big that is. Looks like it's maybe 10 gallons is all. It's not much, but we don't use much. And as I mentioned on the inside, there's a meter for how much it has. But what I found is this other outdoor meter here is way, way more accurate. And then in the hood here, there's where you put the blue DEF in. As far as the washer fluid, there's where the washer fluid goes. There's the oil, but you probably won't need to do that. And that's metered inside the coach.